Okay, I'm I'm trying this again. I just tried it once and it didn't work. But I wanted to do a video on my Instagram feed because social media has been on my mind and Tyson's mind, our whole family's mind, for so long, and we just we don't know, how to handle it. There's been good days and there's been bad days, and I think that so much positive can come from social media, but so much negative can come from social media as well. And Tyson and I took a couple of our kids to a workshop or seminar, I guess, earlier this week about social media. And I'm totally going to cry. But it was so powerful and so informative, and it confirmed everything that we've thought about what's going on with our kids and with our adults. And I just want to explain a couple things that our family's going to do, and if it's something that you think is important for your family, please let me know and I can get you the information that we received. But it was with Colin Kartchner. Maybe you've heard of him. I had never heard of him until I was told about this seminar. And there was also another lady that spoke named Katie McPherson, and they brought a neuroscience doctor named Christy Kane. And it was a 2-hour presentation about what social media is doing to our brains and to our society and to our families. And it was, like I said, it was just super, super powerful. And some of the things that they listed, which we all know already, but sometimes it just takes somebody else saying it or kind of the science to prove it for us to really grasp what's going on. But social media is causing anxiety, depression, isolation and loneliness, bullying, porn addictions, suicide ideation, infidelity, and the list goes on. Kids' confidence is drained. There's no self-worth. And I know so many positive things can come from social media. I know people have started businesses and become really successful with it. There's so many positive outlets on our social media for, daily affirmations and inspiring posts and all kinds of super positive stuff. But unfortunately, that doesn't outweigh the negative. And so for our family and our kids, unfortunately, we are going to take the step to get off social media. It's going to be hard, but I think it's going to be worth it. But I also want to just explain that to my friends that I have on social media, that when I unfollow you or block you from me, because first of all, I'm not going to delete my account because it's my scrapbooking tool and I use it for chapbooks, so I'm not going to delete it, but I am going to unfollow everyone and not let people follow me anymore. This is why. There's nothing going on between me and my feelings about you, and I'm going to be super sad that I don't get to watch some of my close friends and family and their lives, because like I said, there's so many positive things about social media, and me getting to watch my friends happiness in their lives is one of them. But I think this is the best step for our family. But McKay, my son, chose in high school to not have social media, and it was really, really hard for him. But the outcome from that was so amazing. The person that he's become and the challenges that he went through because of it. Sorry, I keep saying, geez. He's an amazing person, and he's so much better off than me and Tyson and most of the adults that I know, because he went through something so hard that we didn't have to go through. But his his favorite pastime, and 100% this is because of not having social media, but his favorite pastime besides baseball is finding conversations with other people, just talking to people. He loves it. I get a phone call from him probably once a week telling me about somebody he met in the hot tub and the conversation that they had about life and other religions besides our own and our own. Sorry, by our own, I mean being Mormon. He lives in California, so that's a big topic for him. But he loves talking to people, and I don't know how many 19-year-olds go around, get excited about conversations with other adults and are able to hold conversations with other adults because they're so used to hiding behind their phones. And so I'm so proud of him and his decision to do that on his own. We did not force him, and which also made it hard because at any moment he could have jumped right back on social media, and he didn't. And he saw, because he watched from the outside, he saw what social media was doing to his friends, what communication was being lost. He saw the value in that, and he cultivated that in himself, and he's so much better off. And along the way, he missed out on a lot of things, a lot of parties, a lot of friendships, because people cultivate their friendships on social media, and he didn't have that. His friendships had to be face to face. And so he missed out on a lot, but he is so much better off, and I see that, and I know that is going to be true for me, and I know that's going to be true for my kids, my younger kids. The hard part is the kids are going to be out on an island. My kids are going to be out on an island by themselves without social media, and it's going to be hard, and that alone is going to create some problems for them. And what I'm hoping is that enough parents see the value in it and are worried like we are. And, you know, maybe we can all band together. And that's one thing I wanted to talk about, too, is something at this seminar that really struck a chord with me that they mentioned was having a village. It takes a village. And you've heard that before, and I'd heard it before. But they talked about that we need to be more willing to include our village and let our village help us. And so that was part of what sort of spurred me on to make this video, is this me getting out of my comfort zone to help my village and to ask my village to help me with my family, because I need it. I need help. We all need each other's help. And we need to be willing to hear the good, the bad, and the ugly, and we need everybody's eyes and ears, not just our own, because there's so much going on that we don't know about, especially with the ones closest to us. And if we can help each other and be less defensive and be open to having people be there to help us, I think that's so important. And I thought this would be my way of reaching out to my village to say, help me, and I want to help you. One thing, when we were driving home from this seminar, I took two of my kids with me, and McKenna and Kate, and I said, after hearing that, which by the way, they loved it, and I think they were shocked because they hear this crap from me constantly, but they don't hear it from the experts. They don't hear it from the neuroscience doctors saying your brain is being destroyed. They don't hear it from the social experts saying that, you know, the suicide rate is 150% higher in the last 10 years. But I asked them on the drive home, knowing what you know, and knowing, you know, having gone through social media, do you love social media enough that you would still want it? Or do you wish it had never happened? Because to take away social media at this point for them is tough. And I get that. And it's tough for me. I'm having to do it too, and it's hard. But they both said they wish it had never happened. They both said if nobody had it, that's how they would prefer it. And I think that's so powerful because I think most kids probably feel that way, especially the ones that have heard the statistics, that have been through the emotions of it, that are struggling with it, that they all wish it had never happened. And we can get back there. I know that technology isn't going to go backwards, but our kids and as parents, we can help them get back there as a group and take back our emotions and take back our hearts. Unfortunately, my kids are going to be some of the first, not the very first. I know there's parents around me that feel the same way, that are trying to do the same thing, but so it's going to be hard. But don't forget about my kids. Include them. But also, I hope that other people will feel comfortable to know that kids are in their same situation. And if you want to get rid of your social media and start talking face to face and texting, how hard is texting? Texting's incredible. Get back to that and get back to having communication skills and interpersonal skills and safety of our emotions and safety of our situations. That's what I'm hoping for. If you want any information about the information that I learned, I'm hoping that we can get a lot of people interested and get Colin and Katie and some of these people to come and talk, because hearing them say it is incredible. Their hashtag for their campaign, because it's a campaign and they're hoping it spreads, is Save the Kids. And I love that, because that's what I want to do. I want to save my kids, and I want everyone else to want to save my kids and your kids. Just please know that I still love you all, and I will miss everyone on social media. But I hope that my kids will see how hard it is for me and know that if I can do it, they can do it too.